ready to rock and roll today? I figured we'd do the new Halloween event, because that's a thing, and I need to do the raids before things, oh my god, I accidentally messed something up, hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. God damn it. Okay, well, I think this will work, even though I kind of messed it up, but, I think it'll work. So, that's what's happening. Nope, that's even less than I wanted to do. Okay, great. Great. There we go, that's what I wanted. Thank you, Twitch, for finally working with me on that. Okay. Took them a minute. Took them a minute, but they finally sent me the proper notification for that. Alright. Halloween event time. I'm actually kind of happy we're getting another Halloween event. I wasn't sure if they'd do it with the expansion coming and everything, so we'll see. But the new emote looks cool from it. I'm a little sad we're not getting glam, but at the same time, I kind of understand it. And I didn't really like the last glamour they dropped for the Halloween event, so I'm like, eh. The clown outfit wasn't really my cup of tea. I like the face paint, but I didn't really like the clown outfit, so. Alright, here we go. The fright stuff. The Adventurers Guild investigator is eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of suspicion. As usual. Oh my stars! Could it be the selfsame adventurer who helped us keep the wickedness at bay and transformed All Saints' Wake from a night of screams into a day of revelry? Wasn't really me. Oh hey, and Simpkin is here. But it wasn't really me. It was more like that was more like the queen. But sure, I'll take credit for that. Thank the 12 for bringing you to us, for the fens of the realm knock at our door once again, and we need a dauntless soul to help ensure they don't tear it off its hinges. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to think whether this is some elaborate costume or no. Perhaps it is best not to know. You mean the Halloween Queen? If it's actually her, I'll be very happy. She's really cool. Her strange appearance makes my skins crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think the Continental Circus was come once again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We can be grateful that none have fallen under their spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That is, my friend, why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship and offer your services to her ghastly celebration. Okay, dude, tone it down. She's been fine. We've interacted with her previously. She's fine. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to stop them before innocents come to harm. Sure, but like I said before, it's been fine. It's fine. I knew I could count on you. Now then, go find our quarry just across the way at the amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passerby to her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but do not take care to fall victim to her honey words. Dude, you were such a wood elf. That's my new go-to when a character is racist. It is you! I knew your arrival was inevitable. For any who once indulged the revelry of all things wake cannot resist the chance to relive their experience. Hello, Queen. Oh, such eagerness! We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you have been tasked with bringing to light any inquiry on my part, but you know from experience that I'm perfectly harmless, so you are free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Together, I believe we can make All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatal heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. So basically they get drunk, and then etc., etc. Got it. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening, to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this as a night to spread fear like a plague. Yeah, we've met them. They're pretty harmless, honestly. Hey, Nero! Have fun lurking! Get on your lurkin' hoodie and lurk! And so it struck me, what if All Saints' Wake could become an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light even in darkest of hearts. I mean, that'd be fun. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff oh, not this fucker. this little Earl. An All Saints' Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Grunt. He was once a void sent so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers. But I have since shackled, or rather politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Politely reasoned is a choice of words. I would not say that is entirely the case, but yeah, sure. Knowing of his formidable magic powers, I have sent him to work under these guiding words, frightened enough to tickle but not to scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike the delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. Well, yeah, considering the past Halloween events, that checks out. I would love to proffer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of the city. Might you give our beguiled Papa Gruff a few words of advice? Sure. I have a feeling his whole family may be involved. Thank you, truly. He should be putting on a performance at the Leatherworkers Guild at present, assuming he has yet to be chased from Gridania's borders. Please speak with him and give him my encouragement. Yeah, sure. Interesting that you didn't trust this task to him. We'll see how it goes. I'm aware the lag here isn't great today. But, I mean, that kind of makes sense that it's an event area and that happens. Oh, it's below us, isn't it? They always, trip us up because we never have to go below unless it's for, an event quest. But for some reason, they really love putting all these event quests down under this bridge. You're that meddlesome adventurer. I still really like the neon hair stuff. I don't know how they pull that off, but I wish we could kind of do that a bit more realistically. Ahem. Rather, I see the tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears. Good madam, please honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. Without further ado, I should summon a foul beast before your eyes. I only hope you've brought a change of small clothes. Lancers are a bit, they train against fear, so we'll see. a monster. It'll take more than some magical magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill seekers, here lies an ordinary pumpkin, or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment distraction may well be your last. Oh, it's a little puppy. Grrr. Oh, the terror, those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp veins. Flee if you dare, for this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its arms of flesh. And I would know, considering the scars it had wrath upon my backside. This is, imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this far city transformed into such a thing. Why, dread would prey upon Britannia's last ilm if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. I think this is a void sent to non-void sent issue. Bloody brilliant. You drew us in all that talk of monsters only to dash your expectations with an adorable pup. I'll admit some confusion at first, but now I see you are a clown among clowns. Yeah, not really scary. Not a single blood-curdling scream, but a smile. Isn't that a complete failure, I suppose? Well, it's not really Halloween-y, but yeah, we're not really afraid of those things. My pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me. Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Considering our previous acquaintance, this hardly bears repeating, but my true form is that of a void sense. I mean, mind, not even a grimace. Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Now, for that matter of this fury abomination. Frightened enough to tickle but not scar is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning of any kind would be in gross violation of that covenant. So, remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child in an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Now I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog, with nary a trace of fear in its voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Yeah, it depends. Yeah, what may frighten others might make someone smile. Do you jest? You mean to say that your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? Yes. I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far, and it does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rending place. If my task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears, the ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in the hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? Ah, but you, with your delicate sensibilities, can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. I'll try, dude, but I think we're fighting a losing battle here. I think this is a lost cause. Oh, hey, it's Torben! Torben's wearing his, Halloween outfit. Hi, Torben! I didn't expect to see you there. I was like, whoa! Let's get to it, eh? First, we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seems to gravitate towards pumpkins, and we place throughout the city, which creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another is near the Lancers Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. Oh, I have to keep him by my side. Okay. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a bit. This kind of like October to February, like my autoimmune stuff is just really bad. So I've been like in and out of different levels of sickness, which has been great. But I figured I would at least try to tough it up for the Halloween event. An All Saints Wake performance, very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily, so it will take something fantastic to make me flinch. Oh, I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst in his chest. But that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? I mean, the other Lancer laughed at the small uncanny thing. Let's do middle of the road scary. I think middle of the road... Oh, okay, they want me to do something crazy. I was gonna be like, you know, here's the thing about this. It's like, we are an adventurer who has faced gods, and they want us to try to scare people, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like what is scary from, like, the Warrior of Light's perspective is different than what is scary for the off-duty sergeant's perspective. Like, even the ghastliest thing, I mean... Oh, hey, look at that! We got a bot in the chat! We got a bot in the chat! Look at that! We got a bot in the chat. You must be doing something right when the bots come out to play. Let's... Wow, it has been so long. Thank you, Nero, thank you. I forgot that I didn't have mod stuff turned on. But yes, thank you for sniping the bot for me. Nero has sniped the bot. 10 points to Nero. See, this isn't terrifying to the Warrior of Light. Like, I feel like the Warrior of Light's definition of fear is different. Yes. That gave me quite a fright. I only hope to never face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols, else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. Yeah, everybody snipe the bots. Bot sniping. Yeah, that's weird. Just by following somebody? Like on Instagram? I'm gonna follow Torbin. I feel like we're both all dolled up for Halloween. Wow, that person must be kind of insecure if you followed them and they thought you were a bot. I mean, I got called a bot in this game just by being a paladin, so I don't know. To be fair, I don't play Paladin that often. That doesn't mean I'm botting, though. I really hate being a Paladin, but... I don't know. It's very easy to tell on Instagram what might be bots, because you can kind of look at the page, right? Like, are they just really bad at vetting? That's a weird one. They must be rather insecure about it. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is ripe for the picking. Forgot I said anything. Okay. So what type of gold do you suggest? Oh, just something spoopy. I want to do spoopy. It says spoopy. I want to do spoopy. I like things when they're words, but they're not words. emote's gonna be so fun to play around with. Eek, huh? You little ghosty. A little ghosty goo. Look at its little ghosty goo. You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. Yeah, it's a little ghosty goo. I want to poke it. Can I just poke it? I want to poke it. I think I'm beginning to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can be actually somewhat pleasant. I still really want... I hope when they do the graphics update, this, like, neon hair highlighty thing comes in effect. Because it's really cool that they do this with the voids on every Halloween, and I've had a really hard time replicating it in-game. So I'm hoping that when the graphics update comes in, this, like, neon highlights will really feel neon. I believe I'm ready to make the proverbial stab at it. Come, there should be more pumpkins around the Pakulu Falls. I cannot say that word, so I just confidently butchered it. Little ghosty, little ghosty. I know you can buy those minions, I just don't wanna. Little ghosty boy. I could sprint, but like the lag's already pretty bad, so I'm just gonna very slowly. I should have worn. If I was gonna walk, if I knew I was gonna be walking this slow, I would have worn something that showed my Viera's ass a little bit more. Then I could have given y'all something to stare at while I was slowly walking. Alright, uncowed girl. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. Clowns are terrifying. Okay? For babies, are they? I'll make this last wish she was back in her mother's womb. Okay, calm down a bit there, dude. Calm. Just, tone it down, Papa Gruff. You there, little girl, look well upon this pumpkin. It is a pumpkin. There's an achievement in Guild Wars 2 during their Halloween event for finding a bunch of unique pumpkins and carving them, and I'm just getting flashbacks to trying to find all these unique pumpkins. Ah, a monster! It's a little boggy. Why don't we have a boggy minion? Why don't we have a boggy minion? Are there boggy minions? We don't have boggy minions. That's sad. I like the boggies. Why don't we have boggy minions? Aha, what an impressive magic. My heart won't stop pounding. Dad and Mom will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real honest-to-God's monster. I can't wait to tell them. You are a little hellraiser at home, aren't you, child? I think twice before I'd insult a clown again. Thank you for the frills. Yeah, clowns are terrifying. But we don't have a boggy. Why don't we have boggy minions? They're literally like in the base game in like Limsa and like the summoner circle. We need a boggy. Did she say thank you? I scared her nearly out of her shoes and she thanks me. I can't say I've experienced that before. I dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, and now it's time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let us visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. Alright, I'm a little less familiar with where I'm going for this one. Okay, but it's nearby. I should really be hanging out in Gridania more. I just don't. Because all the stuff I tend to do is in Limsa, so like at endgame I tend to hang out there a lot of the time. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Oh, that's a cute Makote. I like the character design of that. Celebrate? That is the last thing on my mind. Please go bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright? And not the good kind either. What happened last? Papa Gruff is here to help. Okay, that sounded kind of dirty. Hello, Noelle! It is good to see you again. You'll really help? Well, I could do worse than a clown. I've come from Great Loam Growery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always when I heard a frightful voice behind me, and I turned around to meet it and came face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. Why is she getting progressively more British the longer I'm talking? When I regained my senses, I was here, my throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm could persuade me to return, not while that horror wanders unchecked. A monster? But we haven't visited the grower yet. What could it have been, do you think? I think your wife is up to some shenanigans. I'm gonna say we might have a real demon on our hands, because that would be fun. I think it's his wife, but... How you holding up, Noelle? I know last time we talked you weren't having so great of a time. I hope you're doing a little better. You may be right. Those illusions I summoned are more and more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt they're a void scent running amok. I'm pretty sure it's just your wife, dude. I'm like 100% sure it's just his wife. Or his son. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging in the 12s with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Yeah, such is the way of life, unfortunately, in this day and age. The era of disillusionment is upon us, and that is the most scary, terrifying thing I will tell you this Halloween. Tremble in fear no longer, lass. We shall investigate the matter. Truly, you're one of the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns were villains. Thank you. No, he was right. All clowns are villains, deep down in their soul. Again, those words ring strangely in my ears. However, it is not entirely unpleasant sensation. Aw, are we teaching you to have morals? I know this wasn't why you were sent to assist me, but there's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single void or clown can only achieve so much. Would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? As usual, I will keep everyone in check. Yeah, that is the deal. That is the era of disillusionment we find ourselves in. I'm trying to get that phrase going, because I hope that like 20 years from now, it'll be called that in history books, and I get to be like, yes, I was part of spreading era of disillusionment for history books. That is the only goal I can have as a history buff. Thank you. Look at me expressing gratitude to one of your kind, no less. Well, no matter, let us depart for Great Loam Growery and settle this. I have trouble saying that word for some reason. Alright, time to go to the Botanist Guild. I do not miss the days of the Botanist Guild. It's like weirdly placed. Yeah. I'm a little nervous about the graphics updates that are coming to the game. A little nervous that I might have to update my PC for that, but I think I'll be pushing it. It won't be like, I'll just be pushing it. Now we do the waiting. That's nice of your sister. That's cool. I'm cat sitting for my sister. That's my big thing. I'm cat sitting frog this week. My mom and my sister went to like go see some ice skating event, so I am cat sitting. She's a very easy cat though. She's not that demanding. She's kind of just like a chunky loaf. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Oh, the drama. I love the drama of All Saints' Wake. Mostly because Halloween's my favorite, I don't know if I'm going to be playing. I'm going to wait to see what their new expansion holds before I decide if I'm going back to World of Warcraft. Boo! Oh, wait. It is one of his family, isn't it? It is one of his family. I was right. It's one of his family. Oh, come on. It's either the mom or the son. As I thought, a fellow void said, and what, pray tell, are you doing here? A brother of the void. Then you know why I'm here, for the Knights of Devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. For too long have we been denied our demonic rights, and it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the Great Gorge shall give way to the era of the Great Pot. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The Great Pot? What? No, sir. Oh, no. Even now, my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the Knights of Devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. He's technically bound to a new dominatrix now, so I doubt that's gonna happen. No. Yeah, I think the main thing with Dragonflight is that, like, it doesn't feel... It feels a little, like, the word I've heard is cartoony, and I'm just parroting that back, so I can't say from experience. I like anything with dragons I'm, like, into, right? But I feel like the devs still need to get a little bit more of their shit together before I decide to go back, and the monetization of it needs to change, too. With the monetization of it not, like, because, like, Final Fantasy, right, like, they're extending the free trial all the way to Stormblood, which is great. But, like, with World of Warcraft, the free trial still ends at, like, 30, which is bullshit. So, like, I don't know. The monetization needs to change. I need to see not so much improvements to the story of World of Warcraft. I need to see more improvements to the monetization of World of Warcraft. If improvements to the monetization commence, I will debate going back. But if improvements to the monetization don't happen, I'm probably not going back anytime soon. And, like, Guild Wars 2 is also free to play to 80, and then you don't need a subscription to play. You can get the expansions for, like, 20 bucks. So, like, that's why I can play those two games. But, like, yeah, it's like, for me, it's more of a monetization thing than, like, a story thing at this point. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city, with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in your own swift, total annihilation. Ha! Spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened off by some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. I'm sorry. Are you insulting my staff? Because I will shove my white mage staff right up where the sun don't shine. You do not mess with the healer or their white mage staff. Oh, but I am frightened, as you would be too if you had a taste of the full... Oh, wait, no, wrong voice. Oh, but I am frightened, as you would be too if you had a taste of the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. My master is a very good dominatrix, and I highly recommend her. She's got, like, a pumpkin for a head. She's great. Total recommendation. I have learned how to blend in with the people here and exact terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Yeah. And, like, here's the thing. I don't mind, like, the thing about World of Warcraft for me is, like, The story is fair. I kind of want them to, I kind of like the murder hobo-ness of World of Warcraft, where you travel, you get all the quests in one area, you do all those quests, you travel. Like, the murder hobo-ness of World of Warcraft is more satisfying to me than, like, the story or, like, the gameplay. But, like, it's just, like, this very soothing, relaxing type of deal. But it's not, like, exciting. It's kind of snoozy. Which is the thing. Like, I feel like they need to add, like, events into their gameplay a bit more. Like, Guild Wars 2 had these massive events that just spawn that you can kind of do as long as you're in the zone, right? And FF14 has, like, events and stuff like that. And, like, World of Warcraft would benefit from having something like that to break up the monotony of leveling. Yeah, Battle for Azeroth definitely resulted in some downfall to the story. And I think also there's an issue in World of Warcraft with faction imbalance and faction imbalance and the inability to cross-faction play is a problem. And, like, I feel like they need to bring, like, the dark, moody aspect back. Because I feel like that's what people want. But I also, like, it's been a minute since I've really delved into it. So, I don't feel super qualified to speak on the current state of it as much. Your plan would bring a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabitat. However, in our collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you and your buttered bun of a friend. I'm sorry, buttered bun? The fuck? I have a soft spot for dual sword wielding classes, so I'm all about Viper. I understand some people's issues with Viper, but I also think they haven't shown us everything to do with Viper yet. And I think I think there's some really cool stuff they can do with it. And I think lore-wise it's going to be very interesting because it's going to be like, you know, very based off of Tyrell, and that's going to be fun. And they generally have done pretty well with the story-wise stuff. Again, I have a soft spot for dual-wielding sword classes. One of the first classes I played in Guild Wars 2 was Willbender. I love, like, old-school warrior and WoW with the dual-wielding swords or axes. Like, that's very fun for me. I like to dual-wield, like, massive weapons. So being able to dual-wield massive swords would be very fun for me. And I generally like how scouting gear looks. So I think it'd be very fun to, like, dual-wield swords and have all the sexy scouting gear, right? That's a thing that I'm very hyped for. Yeah, definitely there's going to be some very fun cosplay going on. I'm a little more interested in the caster, just because I know that, like, I like to main casters more than I like to main melee classes. So, I think Viper is going to be one of those classes where it's like Reaper, where I like to play it when I need to play a melee class, but I'm probably mostly going to be using it for glamour and music videos at endgame than I am actually going to be playing it at endgame. But who knows? I really liked Reaper, so... Ah, the Dami Mommy is here. This is it, the great gourd. Naughty children ill deserve to join in festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. My lady, how dread or I mean pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a voice and disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say I am quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season in our own terms. Sounds good. Thank you for the subscription! I really appreciate it! What did you say you want to be called? Harambe Jr.? That is what you said last time, correct? I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute. My health has not been great. Oh, Red Mage and Samurai. Samurai's fun. Samurai's a fun melee. It is my favorite striking melee. Red Mage is fun. I like Red Mage too. I can't play it at high level because the combat, like the combos that Red Mage has are so soothing to me that like I will fall asleep playing Red Mage. Like they're just so soothing to me. So like if I need to chill, I'll play Red Mage, but like I can't play it at high level because I will just fall asleep. I do want to make like almost like a workout course to Red Mage, because the way that they use their rapier and like do squats with their rapier is very like, it's like squat, up, down, up. Like I feel like you could make like a very intuitive like workout course with the Red Mage rapier. You can't remember, but it is what you want to be called now? Okay, I will call you that now. With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us go make this All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In doing so, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was aught but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. I do want to get those, like, floating pumpkins as a minion. I'm kind of sad that we haven't. Yeah, I mean, I'm very, like, non-qualified to host a workout course of anything. But, yeah. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand that they are quite delicious when baked in a pie. Actually, that's more sweet potato. Pumpkin pie is more of a sweet potato type deal. Not so much of a pumpkin. The actual amount of, like, pumpkin is... You have learned the emote All Saints Charm. Okay. Oh, I don't need to, like, unlock it. I just automatically learn it. Okay, wait, is that just dash charm? Let me just... Okay, so it's not dash charm. What is it then? It's you have to actually type All Saints Charm. Okay. That's a lot. This is cool though. I can see I like the things that they're doing with emotes. I like the like experimentation they're doing with it. I feel like now we can really have some like Harry Potter meme level battles. Papa Gruff is eager to rid Gridania of his wicked brethren. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year's All Saints' Wake be remembered as a disaster. That'd be bad. I sense something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whether still haunts in the growery. I shall use the opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. Again, I want the floating pumpkin as a minion. We have the angel brick. We have the demon brick. We need the floating pumpkin brick. I will leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the voids have been verily vegetated, I like those two words combined. I will be using those two words combined in the future. Meet me at the Makote's amphitheater so we can deliver my master news of our success. Now let the show begin! I love it when I get to play over-the-top characters. I'm kind of sad because I'm a little nasally, but like... Okay, where the frick am I going? Nope, didn't mean to do that. Alright, Lancers Guild. Also, my space key is now fused to my N key for some crazy reason. So, I will, okay, if you're ever talking to me in game or online and I'm occasionally typing N, it's because I meant to type space, but the N key and the space bar are fused together. All Saints Charm, okay, dash. Bippity boppity boo. Who is that? You! Thank you. I'm trying. My autoimmune issues are really bad this time of year. I have really bad seasonal affective disorder. So like from October until like the end of February, I'm like in different states of bad. So we'll see. A pumpkin? Wait, is this part of All Saints Wake festivities, is it? Sure. Yes, totally just a very perturbed pumpkin. That is one insanely perturbed look at his face. That is a sad boy. I must say that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. Oh no, we're setting ourselves up for failure now. We can't over-succeed! I will just follow Torben. When in doubt, follow Torben. Oh, I actually ended up leaving that job because, like, she wasn't really the supervisor, she was sort of the supervisor. She found out about my disabilities, and she started making very, like, snide comments that I was dangerous to work around kids, and I just gave up. So, it wasn't supposed to be a permanent solution anyway. I still help out around, and I'm still doing, like, crafty things and a lot of other stuff, but, I mean, this is not the first time this type of thing has happened to me. Like, it happens more than you think. And in jobs that I actually enjoy, I'll fight it, but in jobs that I don't really, like, that are kind of like placeholders, I'm just, like, I don't have the mental strength to deal with it. What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the Wood Whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. Keeping the era of illusionment intact. I've never seen such a feat of illusion before. If the rest of All Saints Wake is entertaining, I better go find the main event. I'm kind of hoping the caster that we get is some sort of illusion master, but it also might be Geomancer. Yeah, I mean, it happens a lot. Like, I've had times where, like, I get jobs, like, I literally get offered the job and, like, sign all the paperwork, and then I go home for the day, and then they look me up, and they realize I have PTSD, and then stuff like that, and then they call me back, and they're like, no, we don't want you here, we changed our mind, like, we don't want your type of person here. So, it happens more than you'd think. But sometimes it's just not worth. Sometimes it's not worth the HR battles. Most of the time it's not worth the HR battles. Again, you're still very perturbed. Look how unhappy this pumpkin looks. Huh? What? It was a pumpkin the whole time. I can't believe I fell for that. But now I know it was just a trick. I'd like to see it again. Oh, great. Join in the Halloween fun and cheer. This is what we do. I've turned all the void scent into harmless pumpkins. Very perturbed, harmless pumpkins. Where am I going? Okay, here's where I'm going. Yeah, that's just life living with a disability. I mean, because, like, the thing is, like, I can hide a lot of my disabilities very easily, because they're all internal, right? Like, the external ones you won't notice unless you're around me for an extended period of time and I'm doing something active. The internal ones, you'll probably notice after talking to me for, like, 10 minutes or 30 minutes, but, like, it's, like, I mean, like, the physical ones, you won't notice unless you're used to being around me for a while. because that's just like fatigue and exhaustion, and I want a minion that's this floating pumpkin. But the mental ones, like if you talk to me for like 30 minutes, you'll probably notice them. Or like if you see the way I interact with the world, you'll probably notice it a bit more. But like I don't hide them. I also don't advertise them because I just am aware of the world. But it's just the way that things are. So. And, like, if I'm working with Luna, like, it's very apparent because I have a thing on her little, like, halter that says PTSD dog, don't distract. Although she's on bed rest because she sprained her toe. And we thought Luna sprained her toe on her back foot. And we thought it was something really bad because she was being extremely overdramatic about it. So we took her to the vet and we were like scared she had an infection or something was going on. No, she's just a drama queen about her. When she was at the vet and they were like giving her attention, she was like, "This is great. I'm just gonna stay." She was just a drama queen about it. So now she's on like dog ibuprofen. But yeah, she didn't like injure herself badly. We thought it was bad, and it turned out she just sprained her toe. She was just a diva about it. There you are. I took care of the void scent still haunting the Great Lump Growery. Did your hunt go as smoothly? Good. Now we can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are that of decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do in repentance. Yeah, she's definitely a little diva. Although Maple has been, any time that like my family leaves and I have to take care of people, Maple is like, turns on the full force of being 13 years old and knowing that I'll baby her. Like, I have not been sleeping well because Maple wants a better spot on the bed, so she gets up and acts like she has to go to the bathroom, and she knows that I know she doesn't bark, so I'll let her out in the middle of the night because she just does her thing and comes back in and makes no noise, so nobody knows. But what she does is she acts like she needs to go to the bathroom, so I get up to let her out, and then she takes my spot on the bed, and so my entire night has been me getting up at weird hours because Maple just wants my spot in the bed. So my sleep has not been greatly spent. Because I keep trying, like, I'm like, Maple! And she's listening. And, like, she's half American Bulldog, right? And American Bulldogs are, especially female American Bulldogs, are notorious for not listening to you if they don't think it's worth their time. Like, they'll literally act deaf. So she is 13, so she might be going deaf. But it's hard to tell, because she's also just, like, acts like she doesn't hear me when I think she can. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at Great Lump Growery and seek less haunted climates. As the master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted people avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for all of us. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. A true entertainer brings us all to every stage, and be it a grand amphitheater or a cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. That scary, or whatever it was, looks so real. I could never have guessed it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel so privileged to have seen a master of illusion at his craft. As do I. Would that every day were so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. Oh no, they killed the void scent! They killed the void scent and turned them into cookies! Oh no. I do believe I could get used to this being thanked thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. To my good health. They definitely killed the void scent. This is delicious! This story has all boiled down to a void scent learning to love cookies. This flavor, I've never tasted anything like it. This cookie's either is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold, but not overpowering. It's a void scent that got turned into a pumpkin. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life have I wasted only supping on terror, when all along the whole world of flavors was left neglected? I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. I only wish you could have given more, or I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If frightening her performing my act will get me more big delights, I'd better get to work straight away. Why, this is shaping up to be an All Saints' wake indeed! I could not have imagined a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you. I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand. I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so inclined. Ah, yes, before I forget, do apprise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe we'll finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. The Gourd Queen is amazing. I want the Gourd Queen of more things. I still want a minion of this. Oh, and the Lilliporids are here this year. They've added the Lilliporids here. Oh, that's amazing. And they're giving out candy. I'm still sad we didn't get like a Lilliporit suit from like the quest, their tribe quest. We got some good rewards, but I would have appreciated a Lilliporit suit for Lalafellas at least. What a fantastic yarn! Monsters plotting against monsters, all to make us happy? I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I should take your tale at face value and consider these glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and that they may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. Thank you for everything you've done, and hope the evil has been laid to rest. Dude, you need to chill. You are such a wood elf. That is my new phrase for any, like, Final Fantasy NPC that is kind of racist. Because, the elves got their thing going. Okay. I like that his name is Simpkin. If you reach level 30 Bard, and if you unlock Bard at level 30, you can talk to Simpkin and he'll teach you how to play in, stuff. Okay, where are... I'm looking for the peddlers. Are they inside today? They are inside today. I want the wall-mounted vampire bats. I don't really need the prisms. And then one of them usually lets you in, yeah, well, that's a haunted manor. Where is, like, the garden? Yeah, I want to travel to Sneaky Hollow. That's where I want to go. The haunted manor is great, but I prefer Sneaky Hollow. Torben, want to come join me and take some screenshots in Sneaky Hollow? I don't know if you can get in the same instance I'm in, but, I wanted, oh, yeah, you can transform into NPCs in Sneaky Hollow. Where's a good spot? How about right here, in front of the feast? I don't know what I should do. Oh, I'll do the charm emote. That's what we should do. Or frighten. Frighten's good too. Okay, let's Oh no, now there are people behind us. I'm trying to get like a good shot of it. I might need to like... There we go, that's better. Got a bunch of those. No, that worked out perfectly. I do want to check something really quick because I think I might have left some of my settings. Okay, I didn't. Okay. I change my settings up when I do music videos, and I think I might have accidentally, I was worried I might have accidentally left the settings that I use for music videos on. This is my favorite Lalafell sitting emote. And it is great to do it in stews. Being a little potato. Alright, I'm going to go to a less crowded place, and then I'm going to run some raids. I need to do at least Thalia. How do I get out of here? Event mode extreme. Alright, I think I'll probably go to like Bent Branch Meadows or something. Should be a little less crowded. Just to kind of like slow down the lag a little bit. Yeah. If anyone wants to join me for raids, they are welcome to. I'm probably only going to be healing the final raid. But if anybody wants to join me for raids, I'm just doing the last 3 before the reset. Okay, where is the mender? Down here. I'll just chill here. You'll join? Okay. I shall invite you then. I had a feeling you might want in. And I'm gonna... Alright, all good. I'm gonna message in the FC and let people know. Actually, before I do that, let me just... Okay, it's just us. Like, so I was... If other people were in, I was gonna message them. The Halloween events are amazing. I do like what they're doing with the emotes. I like that they've been like adding really cool emotes to a lot of the things. A lot of the events, that is to say. I'm gonna try, I'm kind of going for like 1 or 2 music videos a month. Because I don't want to, because like the problem I have is like when I do them weekly, I get burned out on them, and then it's very hard for me to like think of new ideas and new things. So I'm trying to just do 1 or 2 music videos a month to just like not burn myself out. And so I think I'm going to do 1 more this week, and then I think Nero and I are doing another one next month. But also, if anybody wants in on some of those music videos, just hit me up and I can find something, because I am trying to get better at, like, group stuff. Because, like, there's a difference between doing solo stuff and doing group stuff. So I am trying to, like, do that with them, because I'm trying to get better at it. But I like to do, like, events before I do the videos, so that, like, if there is a new emote that I could use, it will work. I don't think this is going to work for what I have planned, but, it might work. I like to just have options. And then next month, I'm like either Fantasia-ing to Ara or Makote. I'm not sure yet. I just like have a glam idea I really want to do, but I think it'll only work if I have a character that has a tail. Hey Maple, you waking up? Oh, so snoozy. Oh, I've been teaching myself how to weave. So I've been doing a lot of like weaving, which has been fun. I don't know how well y'all can see, but I've been teaching myself how to weave, so that's been a fun activity that I've kind of been preoccupying myself with. And then I'm also teaching myself how to use a sewing machine because I have some ideas of things I want to create. And I can hand sew okay, but I want to learn how to use a sewing machine. So my grandmother decided that she needed to come over and teach me how to use her sewing machine. So, alright, I think I'm going to queue for Thalia first, and I'm going to go, like, in reverse order. I'm going to mix it up today. Because I'm like already on my healer, and so I want to try to get the like crown of healing from Thalia. I got the one of casting. I really want the one of healing. So, but if not, I'll just take whatever it drops for me. At least I'll get the button, right? And then the other stuff I'm a little more like whatever on. So I'll probably go as like summoner or something for that. But I'm already as a white mage, so might as well. Yeah, I saw. I had a feeling you would go back to it. I was also, Team Starkid just did their new Hatchetfield series, and the Lords in Black make an appearance, and I was like, oh my god, I could totally think of a Final Fantasy themed one. I still want to do Rogue Zarwi for, like, Halloween-y type stuff, but, like, at the same time, I don't know how that would turn out. Alright. Let's all go die. What we got glam-wise? Generic, outdoor adventures, generic outdoor adventures, generic healer, Wario. Great. Dapper caster. Pope is here. Can't believe someone did Wario. I mean, I'm very generic Hollow's Eve, so. Yeah, there's a lot of, I've seen Mario a lot. This is the first time I've seen Wario.
Let us see how you fare against my servants.
Okay, hopefully my healing won't be too bad with the lag right now, but. With this one, it's more along the lines of this first one's going to be easy, the next one's going to be a trap. Let those two die, summon this, that'll help out. keep everyone alive. Most people know this by now, so it's not like that big of a thing.
To be expected for they who vanquished my pupil.
I really, really desperately need them to add explore mode for Alliance raids. Because this is so goddamn beautiful. And the fact that we can't just like go in here like to just take photos is a crime. I think they're working up to it, but like,
I have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
okay, not fucking with that. Gotta go over here to fuck with this one though.
The rivers rage at my behest.
Nope, that I wanted a 7, not that 7.
At what answer will you arrive, I wonder?
Do. Yeah, that was not great on my part. I had a moment of simple imaging terror.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
This raid series though has been so good. It's felt like it's just like the perfect balance of
Join
difficult,
me in deepest
but not like overly difficult. Like it's felt like it's a good like rewarding, challenging
the waters
feel.
of your mind.
Like it's challenging, but you still feel rewarded by it. And I've liked that feeling. It's definitely better than they handles it really well.
Perspectives, and you shall find new paths. Small wonder the others have exalted so.
Okay, I'm trying to see. This is gonna be the knockback.
O waters purifying, reveal their nature. Tis time for a test. Share with me
Okay,
illuminations.
where are we going? I'm not good at the arrows, so I'm gonna follow the party. Arrows are, as somebody, like, there's a lot of things I can kind of bullshit my way through with, like, in regards to simple imaging and gaming. The arrows are the one thing that, like, I have the most difficult time with, honestly. For some reason, my brain just can't.
Answers can be obtained
thought that was gonna happen. I wasn't gonna move that fast with the lag. Fortunately, I am a healer. And I can take damage because I can heal myself very quickly. Which...
Let us enlighten one another.
works out well here. Oh, he's so close to being dead. Come on, just die, thank you.
Well done.
Smooth sailing so far, I see.
Alright, not the healer crown. Not the healer crown. Pass on those. 'Cause all I want is the goddamn healer crown.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Limlane. This is the raid that made me really like her because like
Let me prepare a suitable stage.
a lot of the like patron deities are like they don't sound so cool when you're playing the game, right? But like Limlane is like beautiful, and then like within 2 seconds of meeting you, she's already swearing at you, and I just like the juxtaposition of it. Her fight's kind of difficult, but I would love to do a little dance. We are about to get our ass handed to us. If we can get through this, I'll do a little dance. But I'm telling you right now from personal experience with this fight, we are about to get our ass handed to us. Maybe if I die, I'll do a little dance.
Mine are the waves and the wind.
I gotta focus on keeping everyone alive because,
Can you contend with she who rules the tides? My trident parts the very sea.
okay. This isn't that bad yet. She's going to... This next part's going to be kind of dicey. Let's see if I can get Medica out and... Okay.
Rise above the white caps.
I don't want to be too in front. Don't. Ah, no! Okay, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, yep, that was me dead. Alright, I died. I'll do a little dance. We totally died. Here, do I have a flag? I feel like I had a flag. I do have a flag. Yep, this is me dead. I died. I'm doing a little gay dance. For being dead.
Stormy seas, I'm a harsh.
I'm actually much better at the second one than I am at the first one. The first one I'm pretty bad at. The second one I'm not that bad at. I'm just gonna run away. Nobody come near me.
I trust you don't mind if they play too. Come, Pericles, Thalios.
Well, my death with Lim Lane is very, if I make it through this fight unscathed, it's a good day.
Dance upon the waves.
I can, I'm not great at it though. Okay. Ah, fuck, too late.
That's the way, my clever serpent. Feel the might of the navigator. Go on, my pets. Don't be shy. As the ocean. Swim free, my pet.
Ow. That was gonna happen.
You can surely do better than that.
I needed to get one of our res mages up. I was like, it's not gonna be pretty, I'm gonna get hit, but I gotta get one of our res mages up.
A serpent after my own heart.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh, she's so close. There we go. Okay, finally. Ah.
You and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
After all this time, it feels strange calling to us.
All right, I do a little dance. We got past Lim Lane. I am kind of laggy today, which is part of the reason. Like, some days are better than others for the Wi-Fi, and today's been
Not long now, till our journey together must end.
Oh, Scrawn. Maximum Derek time, guys. Maximum Derek time.
last of us to face you.
I like that Bard's limit break is so cool that they were like, we just need to put it in the fight as a regular attack. Because that's essentially what Bard's limit break looks like, and it is really cool. Like, you can't deny that, so. I want to get to the side here. I am really hoping we get, like, his armor. Some of the 12 I'm not as obsessed with their armor, but I like Oscaron's and I like Azima's a lot. Halliday's kind of looks like things we already kind of have, but those two, I'd be like, that'd be really cool to get.
You must persevere.
Okay, now we're doing duel. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go over here.
Wind, guide my arrow. My bowstring sings.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make that. Okay. Oh, I actually want to run into that one. Okay. That's a little bit tricky. I haven't seen that one yet. Here, in there.
Wind, guide my arrow. You can overcome this. I know you can. Arise!
Not him giving encouragement to us during the fight. God damn it, dude. Hey, I got Medica 2 out in time. We won't take falling damage.
By fighting you, that strength shall be returned to the
Ready
stars.
for maximum Derek? Maximum Derek time!
Grant us our heart's desire. Say not your sense. Those who hesitate are lost.
While we're all in the same spot, do that. That'll help us out there. Alright, that's gonna be... Try to give him some had Azai's in just as a.
The Wanderer's arrow.
Everyone's moving over this way. I'm gonna move over this way because arrows to dictate attacks, not my cup of tea.
I'm glad that it was you who came to us.
I'm glad that the tanks took those to the edge. Come on, Medica. Yeah, that could have been bad.
Blessings be upon you on the road ahead. May the wind ever be at your back.
Oh, we're all okay. I'm not gonna make it in time. Am I gonna make it in time? Hey, I made it in time! Look at that! That could have been really bad.
Yes. Mankind has indeed grown strong. When this battle is over,
Hopefully I make it in time. Hey, there we go. Excellent. Ah, so sorry, Derek.
the sweet sorrow of parting. I beg you, stay the course to the end.
Alright, hopefully we get what I want. Nope. I mean, like, I don't like the casting ones as much as the healing ones. I kind of like it when it's consistent, but I really just want the Crown of Healing. It seems like I've had the Crown of Casting drop several times, but not the ones of healing.
It's suddenly transformed.
Ah, here we go.
Servants, what's the meaning of this? Those ones, I leave to you.
Nope. Alright. This last one's gonna be interesting. Well, actually, I feel like the fake out on the road's the last one is... If the tanks don't stun them, it can be a little dicey. We'll see. So far, the tanks have been really good, though, so I'm not super worried.
It seems we're being seen. Go, my friend. I will stay here with the others.
Ah, the music just setting the stage for this is so good. Which one do I not? Okay. Oh, frickety frickety frack. Come on, stun at least one of them. Thank you. Yeah, the tanks have been doing really good so far, so I am not as worried as I could have been. Yeah, we, our tank's the one dressed as Wario, right? Okay. I need this red mage to stay alive. They're not doing a great job of it. I think they're new. That's fair. Alright, we got through that without incident. Makes me hopeful for the last one. Alright, who we got in cutscenes? Ah, so pretty! Okay, if the Crown of Healing doesn't drop, I'm just gonna have to take whatever does. Alright, we got one person not ready. So one cutscene out of the group.
Come, children, fulfill our final wish. See every last lotus returns to sun.
Right. Okay, we got through that one not entirely unscathed. So that was ideal. That could have been a lot worse. We'll see if we make it through the next one. So it's going to be on this side then, right? I'm trying to figure out what the arms mean in relation to the arrows, but I might just be overthinking it. Okay. Trying to focus here because this can... to be healed there, but I want Blood Lily to spawn. Alright, Falling Star time. Be rotated. Okay, now we're doing no protesting. But like the second version of her thing, so it can be a little trippy. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. It's a lot worse than that. These are gonna fall there. Yep. Okay. Want to get close for this one. Oh, Alliance B is doing really bad. They don't have as many res mages, I think, as we do. Yeah, we got like yeah, they have no res mages. That's why. Okay. I might need to keep an eye on them. When everything kind of gets thrown at us. I gotta get some of them up for them. Okay. Where are we all going? Alright, I'm gonna trust that we're all going here. I am not hopeful, but I am going to trust. Okay, not bad. Let me get this up for them. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on Alliance B because they are not doing super hot right now. And they don't have any res mages, which is, I think, part of the reason. We're doing okay, so I have the leeway to kind of... Alright, faces of the moon. I shouldn't have put that down. I thought she was doing something else. Oh well, I still have, still have my other shit, so I'm good. Okay, which area are we turning? Alright, everything's about to get thrown at us. Or no, just Nokka stuff. I was like, is it gonna be an everything thing, or is it just gonna be a Nokka thing? It's a Nokka thing. Blue, yellow, yellow, blue. There we go. Alright, we got it. I really have to focus for that one. Alright. I am happy our tank did well. Good tanks get rewarded. I don't need this. I'll roll on them. I already have that one, so I don't need it. Let's see. Did anything of casting go? I don't need those. Oh, I already have that, don't I? Okay. Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I don't, like, the thing of, healing didn't drop, so I'm not getting that, but, Maybe I'll get the one offending, that'd be nice. Highly doubt it. I don't really roll successfully enough. Maybe I'll get those gloves. And I did get the ones of striking. I'm actually doing pretty good on the striking gear because nobody wants it. And the hat of healing never drops, so I've just been getting striking gear for like so long. Okay. Well, let me go put that on my striking classes. Oh, and a lot of things spirit bound. Okay. gloves for striking. Those are gonna be better. Okay, I think I'm gonna go Summoner for Eurosephine. So, Torben, when you're ready, let me know. I may have to... I think I can push it till after our Eurosephine. Actually, I'm debating. Debating whether or not to feed the dogs now or wait. Okay, I'm gonna feed the dogs now. I will be right back shortly. But the dogs need to be fed, so I will be feeding the dogs, and I will be back in a second. I will go right back. Alright, you guys have been waiting all nice and patiently, thank you. Down here because it's starting to get cold outside. Good girl. Alright, I am back. Ready to do Eurosephine. I just want to make sure the dogs get fed before things happen. Because otherwise they would get kind of whiny, and that would not be great. Is there anything you're trying to get in Eurosephine? Because if you are, I won't roll on it. But if there's... So if there's like any gear you want, I won't roll for it. Otherwise, I'll just probably do like general, what I usually do. Let me sell out these guys. Alright, you're all good? Okay. Then I'll just do the usual. I don't really have anything I'm like aiming for Eurosephine wise either, so I'm just kind of generally grabbing whatever nobody wants. I'm wishy-washy on some of them. I like the healer and caster set from Aglia. I don't like it as much from Eurosephine and Thalia. I like the crowns, but I don't really, and the gloves are, okay, but I'm kind of like, this set, this raid tier, I would say I'm more a fan of individual pieces than I am of the sets as a whole. Like, I think the maiming and fending tops look really good from Thalia. And, yeah, but like, I mean, it's more just like, I'm kind of picky about it. Some of them I'm into and some of them I'm not. I don't really like the healer stuff from Eurosephine as much. The shorts, actually, the shorts for healer and caster from Eurosephine are fun. But the other stuff and the gloves are nice. Because they are the type of glove that's like, that like kind of like cuts off your sleeves, which is fun.
Prove to me life's resolve.
But yeah, I'm like a fan of like maybe one or two pieces from them, but not the sets as a whole.
No true abundance.
Like, the near sets are still like kind of the best thing we've gotten in like raids, like glam wise, I feel like. But I think it also depends what you're going for. No idea what's happening with the arrows, but we shall see. The healers aren't even healing, resing them. I'm not gonna interfere on that. Yeah, like anything that can like mask sleeves, I feel like it's worth getting even if I'm not gonna wear it all the time. because the arm cutout stuff is fun. And then like if it goes over the sleeves, I'm kind of a fan of it because then I can kind of mix and match and create varying shapes, which I like to do. But yeah. I'm trying to summon my primal where everybody else is summoning my primal. I hear you, Luna. I will open the door for you in a second, but I do need to make sure you ate your meds. I might be dead. Yep, I am. Okay, well now I can at least open the door for the dog. And make sure she ate her meds. You actually eat the meds? Did you eat your meds, please? I want to make sure you hide it though, because I know you will hide it. You're smart enough, but alright. Yeah, you guys can come sniff a bowl. Don't argue about it though, or yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh well, Nopika's almost dead. Nopika's another outfit I would actually like. I feel like it'd be really cool to get Nopika's outfit in game. Okay, I do like the headpieces for some of the stuff from here. I generally like it when headpieces are kind of like small and like, you know, kind of stick out in a way. Like you can fold it behind the hair and that looks really cool. But it's only like with certain hairstyles, so it kind of depends what I'm playing at the time. Debated making my primal smaller, but like at the same time I kind of like having them very, very large. I kind of like being that person. Like I'm a realist enough to know at the end of the day I'm being a little shit by having them that large, but it's kind of fun. Also, I'm probably not going to be playing this very proficiently because I'm a little bit spacey, so we'll see.
It seems my sister shall be joining. Tis only fitting that we face you together.
Oh, that's nice. What kind of pot pie? Nice.
I shall measure your work.
Honestly, I miss, like, I don't eat meat, so like if I do a pot pie, it's like vegetable pot pie. But like, I have not had it in a while and I do miss it. Especially like, yeah, just the way the crust is sometimes is really great. I did make princess cake. That was like my big thing this week. I made princess cake. That was my big like cooking project this week. And everything else I've just kind of been like, eh. Ooh, nice. Maple, you can't police the younger dogs. Yeah, I hear them. I know. She's policing you. How dare she? Well, how dare she? How dare she tell you how you can play? Maple. When she does that rhythmic barking like that, she's just being an old lady dog trying to tell the young dogs they can't play together that rough. Which, for her, she probably couldn't play that rough. But for them, they're like 2. If they want to play rough, they can play rough. She's just being a stick in the mud about it. She's not really doing anything, she's just sitting next to them barking like that. That is generally what she does.
This too is fate. Upon the most exalted of battlefields, you shall stand.
Maple Leaf! Maple Leaf! It's fine, they're allowed to play! Maple! young dog. I know, Bear. Why is she barking at you? Why is she barking at you? Why indeed is she barking at you and telling you you can't be young and fun? I know, she's an old lady. She's allowed to tell you off occasionally, but sometimes it is unjustified. And now I run out of here, because I don't want to get hit by those.
Summon your courage and press on.
Yeah, like these are just kind of boring. I don't get the like weird ass strap like looping the back like that. But like the main top actually I kind of found cool. But mostly just cuz like there was like a music video I was going to do with like Dragoon and I thought it would work. But at the same time I didn't do it because then I was like it would have evolved into a whole other issue where it was like part of a musical and it just felt incomplete. Okay, I messed that up occasionally. I thought I had that one down, but I guess not. I've learned I'm actually better at fighting Halane if I just disassociate and kind of go into a weird like trance about it. Like if I overthink Halane, I end up making it worse. And if I just like don't think too hard about where I need to go, it goes better. It's kind of like I'm at the point now where I do know the mechanics, and if I question myself on them, I make it worse. But if I just let muscle memory take over, it's not perfect, but it's better. But also, like, I've only been playing healer in, Thalia right now because, like, I really want the healer crown. And, I think if I were to change to a DPS or something, I'd be pretty bad. Because I can't heal myself when I fuck up.
Your next test awaits.
The triangle business, yeah, is crazy as hell. And the only way I've survived while looking like I'm doing something and not just, like, running around with, like, a chick with my head cut off is because of, lilies. I can spam lilies and still look like I'm doing something while not doing a damn thing. It gives people the illusion that I know my shit without me actually knowing my shit. Otherwise, yeah, I'd probably just look like a chicken with my head cut off. But it's like, run here and press F7. Run here and press F7 again. Oh, here's your wing buff. Now it looks like wing buffs are up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've noticed with me in most raids in FF14, the first and the last raids, maybe with the exception of, like, World of Darkness and Rabanastre, like, the first raid is breezy, like, a middle raid is where I have the most trouble. But, like, the near raids, like, I will take the first and the last raid over, like, the middle raid. Even knowing full well as I know how tiring, like, the last raid of the near ones can be. But, like, yeah, like, World of Darkness is not that bad if you, like, get a good group. But the middle raids, like, the middle raids are usually the ones I dislike the most, I've noticed. Yeah, they really hit it out of the park with the new raids. I think they did really well with these ones, too, to be honest. Like, it feels very rewarding, getting these ones right. And I feel like that's a very, like, and, yeah, they did really well with these ones. The glam's not as good as the near raids. Like, the near raids, I feel like every raid had something unique that I want to get. Maybe the last one, not as much. There's still some stuff that I like there, but it didn't feel as, like, probably because the first two were, like, kind of sexy and, like, steampunky, which is, like, very, very high demand. And the last one, there's, like, elements, but it was a little more, like, combat veteran, which is great, and, like, for certain types of glam, I feel like is really good, but, like, it's a little less, like, overall, but these ones do feel rewarding when you get them right. And that, like, when the mechs lands and everything feels right, it feels so good. It's like instant serotonin. And that, I think, is very hard to nail in some of them. And I also think just visually, these raids are some of the prettiest raids we've got. Like, yeah, I heard that. I know a lot of people were hyped for that. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. But, like, I feel like, I mean, well, probably the next raids are going to be some of the most visually best because, like, the new graphics update will be in. But, like, as of where the game is right now, these raids are some of the prettiest we have in-game. Yeah, I did not nail that. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Symbols? And like, the one thing I do appreciate about this raid series, as well as with like Pandemonium, is that like, it's very clear that they're kind of pushing the like boundaries of what they can do with like gear in the game, with like the like crystals thing that they've been experimenting with, and the glowing stuff that they've been experimenting with, and like the circles on the back. Like, it's very clear they're like pushing the boundaries of what they can do, like silhouette-wise and glam-wise. And that makes me give it a pass on some of the glam sets that I'm not as fond of. Because, like, even with some of the Pandemonium glam sets that I'm not as fond of, I'm at least, like, intrigued by the new stuff they're doing. So I'm more likely to give it a pass when I'm not as, like, jazzed about what they're trying. Because I see that they're, like, doing something new. And, like, I like where the new thing is going. So it's like, yeah, I don't really care for, like, the whole crystal stuff. But I like the direction it's taking because I can see where they can apply this in the future. And that makes me excited. So even though I'm not personally going to go out and grind it, I'm intrigued enough to give it justification. Like, I'm not going to rage against it. It's just kind of be a neutral thing for me. Almost done. Hell yeah! I don't know who to commend. The healers did res me a bunch, so I guess I'll commend them. I don't need these. And like, especially with like the glowy stuff, I'm kind of hyped for that. I like the idea of like glam that can glow, because we've had weapons that can glow, but glam that can glow would be super cool. So more glowy glam, even if it's not like a design I specifically like, it's still an idea I am all here for. Okay, I am kind of at the limit of my mental capacity for the day, so I think I'm gonna be done. I am getting tired, just due to being not in the best health space just realistically, I might be like cutting some of my stream. I'm probably not gonna be streaming as much these next few months just because I know like seasonal affective disorder and my autoimmune stuff hits me hard, and also I might not be going for as long because I just want to pace myself. And I don't really know what my future is gonna look like with the whole job situation. So probably just gonna be like right now. So I am going to end for now. Thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you next week. I'm probably gonna be doing a new music video sometime in the next week or so, probably aiming around Wednesday. I have a new music video I'm wanting to do. I'm gonna try to do like 2 or 1 a month just to not burn myself out to hell and back. But if anybody wants in on those, message me. I have a Discord, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. I don't post on TikTok because it runs like shit on my computer. But I am around. I hope you all have a content week with enough challenges to grow, but enough safety to feel secure. And you are all valid and worthy, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. Eat cake, because the more you weigh, the harder you are to kidnap, and I want you to stick around.